Why your brain lies to you. Imagine this: the mind you trust, the mind you live inside every moment, is not engineered for truth. It is engineered for survival. You were not built to see reality as it is. You were built to see reality in whatever way keeps you safest, quietest, most compliant. Your brain lies to you, not because it hates you, but because it loves its own comfort more than your dreams. And most people, their entire lives, never realize they are prisoners inside their own heads. They trust their thoughts, even when those thoughts are the very chains that hold them back. This is the dark architecture of your mind. From the beginning, your brain's mission was simple: survival above all else. In ancient times, a misstep meant death. An unfamiliar noise in the forest, a strange smell, a shadow that moved too fast. These were not philosophical questions. They were matters of life and death. Your ancestors who doubted themselves, who assumed danger, who overreacted, they survived. The cautious ones lived. The optimists died. And so, caution was rewarded. Fear was rewarded. Hesitation became part of your blood. Today, you live in a different world, a world with paved roads, neon lights, and passwords, but your brain still runs on the same ancient code, the same outdated survival programming. And this programming is why you hesitate when you should act. It's why you fear risks that are not truly dangerous. It's why you sabotage yourself when you get too close to success. Your brain mistakes growth for danger. It cannot tell the difference. The brain lies in three fundamental ways. It lies about time, it lies about risk, and it lies about your own abilities. First, time. Your brain tells you that you have plenty of time, that you can start tomorrow, that opportunities will wait for you. It whispers that someday you'll be ready, but someday is a mirage. Later is a polite way of saying never. Every second you wait, you are further from the life you could have had. Time is a predator, not a friend, but your brain wants you to stay calm, to stay still. And so it tells you the most comforting lie: you have time. Second, risk. Your brain exaggerates threats. It turns every challenge into a battlefield. It makes a simple conversation feel like a war. It makes taking a chance feel like stepping off a cliff. But most risks in modern life are not fatal. They are uncomfortable, embarrassing at worst. Yet your brain treats social rejection the same way it once treated saber-toothed tigers. A bad meeting feels like death. A rejection letter feels like exile. Your mind has not evolved fast enough to distinguish between discomfort and danger. And finally, your abilities. Your brain underestimates you. It tells you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not ready. It tells you you will fail before you even try. Why? Because if you don't try, you can't fail. And if you don't fail, you stay safe. But what your brain calls safety is often slow, silent decay. You were built to survive, yes, but also to explore, to build, to dream. Your ancient instincts are now your greatest chains. Every dream you have ever let die, every chance you have passed by, was helped along by these lies. the lie that you had time, the lie that the risk was too great, the lie that you were not enough. Think back to the moments you hesitated, the moments you doubted yourself, the moments you turned away from something you wanted, telling yourself it was too soon or too dangerous or too impossible. Were those reasons real, or were they the echoes of a brain too old and too scared to recognize the truth? The truth that you were capable and that you simply believed a lie instead. Here's a harder truth. Your brain is not your friend. It is not your enemy either. It is a machine optimized for a different world than the one you live in now. It will not change on its own. It will continue to lie, to protect itself, even at the cost of your highest potential. The only way forward is awareness. You must begin to see your thoughts not as facts, but as signals, as suggestions, not as the voice of truth, but as the voice of an ancient survivalist whispering outdated warnings in your ear. You must learn to separate you, the dreamer, the builder, the visionary, from it, the cautious, fearful, primitive machinery. You must learn to ask yourself, every time you feel fear or hesitation, is this real? Or is this just my mind lying to me again? Awareness is the beginning, but it is not enough. Once you see the lie, you must confront it. You must act in direct defiance of it. When your brain says you can't, you must move forward. When it says wait, you must act. When it says it's too much, you must lean in. Every act of courage is an act of rebellion against your oldest programming. You cannot reason with it. You cannot negotiate with it. You can only overcome it through action. You must teach your brain, through experience, that the world is not as dangerous as it thinks, that risks often bring rewards, that discomfort does not mean death, that failure is survivable, and more than that, necessary. The only way to update your brain's software is to run new programs, new experiences, again and again, until the fear signals lose their power. If you don't, if you choose to live inside the lies, your dreams will rot quietly inside you. You will watch others move forward, wondering what magic they possess. You will think you lack something fundamental. You will tell yourself stories about bad timing, bad luck, bad fate. But the truth will always be simpler, harsher, and harder to admit. You listened to the wrong voice. You trusted a mind built for fear instead of a soul built for greatness. This is why your brain lies to you. It is not cruelty. It is not sabotage. It is simply old code running on a new system. The question is not whether your mind will lie. It will. The question is whether you will believe it, or whether you will wake up and start living the life your brain was too afraid to imagine. The 5 darkest lies your mind tells you. You have been lied to every day of your life, not by enemies, not by strangers, by your own mind. These lies are not loud. They are whispers, soft enough to feel like truth, familiar enough to pass unnoticed. But they are the chains that bind you, the cage you cannot see, the wall between the life you have and the life you could have had. There are 5 lies, more dangerous than all the others. 5 ancient deceptions, coded into your blood, hidden inside your most trusted thoughts. until you expose them, you will never be free. 1. You have time. The most seductive lie your mind tells is the illusion of endless time. It convinces you that there will always be another chance, another tomorrow, another window of opportunity. It soothes you with the belief that today's hesitation costs nothing, that waiting is harmless, that there is no urgency. But time is not infinite. It is slipping through your fingers every second you breathe. Every opportunity you delay hardens into regret. Every dream you postpone rots just a little more. People do not fail because they tried and lost. They fail because they waited and lost. The truth is brutal. You will run out of time faster than you think. And when you realize it, it will be too late. Your mind will never warn you about this. It will tell you until your dying breath that you still have time. It will lie because the truth is too terrifying to face. If you want to win, you must reject this lie. You must live as if your clock is almost empty, because it is. 2. You'll feel ready soon. Another comfortable lie that there will come a moment when you are ready, when fear disappears, when doubts vanish, when you feel strong enough, smart enough, good enough. But readiness is a myth. It never comes. No matter how much you learn, no matter how much you prepare, you will always feel uncertain. You will always feel incomplete. Your mind promises you that certainty is just around the corner, that more time, more thinking, more waiting will somehow eliminate fear. But fear is not a sign that you are unprepared. It is a sign that you are alive. It is a sign that you are standing at the edge of growth. You are not supposed to feel ready. You are supposed to move anyway. Those who win are not braver, smarter, or more prepared. They are simply those who moved while still afraid. If you wait to feel ready, you will wait forever. 3. You are who you were. The third lie is the chain of identity, the belief that you are defined by your past, that your mistakes, your failures, your patterns are permanent. Your mind clings to familiarity. It believes that the easiest way to survive tomorrow is to repeat yesterday. And so it tells you, this is who you are. This is what you do. This is all you can be. Every time you try to break free, your mind drags you back, reminds you of every flaw, every defeat, every limit you have ever known. But identity is fluid. You are not who you were. You are who you decide to become. Every choice you make either reinforces the prison of your past or tears it down brick by brick. You are not your history. You are your potential. If you refuse to let go of old versions of yourself, you will suffocate in them. Your mind wants you to stay the same because change is unknown, and the unknown is terrifying. But growth demands that you kill who you were to make room for who you could be. 4. Comfort is safety. This lie is perhaps the most dangerous. Your mind equates comfort with safety. It tells you that if you are warm, fed, entertained, and surrounded by familiar things, you are winning. It tells you that discomfort is bad, that boredom, stress, effort, struggle, These are threats. But comfort is not safety. Comfort is stagnation. Nothing great has ever been built in a comfort zone. No dream has ever been realized from the soft warmth of familiarity. Comfort feels good in the moment, but it quietly erodes your spirit. It lulls you into sleepwalking through life. It robs you of urgency, ambition, hunger. Your brain's obsession with comfort is a relic from a time when survival was a daily battle. Now it is a slow death. The truth is brutal. If you are comfortable, you are probably not growing. If you seek greatness, you must learn to be uncomfortable by choice. You must train yourself to walk willingly into challenge, into failure, into the unknown. Comfort is the enemy. 5. You are alone. The final lie. Your mind whispers in the dark is isolation. It tells you that no one understands, that no one cares, that your struggles are unique, that you're isolated in your fear, your pain, your dreams. This belief breeds despair. It makes you shrink. It convinces you not to reach out, not to connect, not to seek allies. But the truth is that everyone you admire, everyone who has walked a great path, has fought the same battles. The faces change, but the struggles are the same. Fear, doubt, rejection, failure, loneliness. You are not alone. You never have been. The human experience is a battlefield we all must cross, and the ones who thrive are not those who fight alone, but those who learn to find others, to inspire, to be inspired, to lift, and to be lifted. Your mind wants you to stay isolated. It is easier to control you that way, easier to keep you afraid, easier to convince you not to risk. But connection is power. Vulnerability is strength. And even when you feel most lost, you are walking a road worn by millions of footsteps before you. You are never truly alone. These are the 5 darkest lies. You have time. You'll feel ready soon. You are who you were. Comfort is safety. You are alone. Each one designed not to destroy you, but to control you. Each one rooted in the survival instincts of an ancient mind trying to protect a fragile body. But survival is no longer enough. In the modern world, survival without growth is a slow, invisible death. If you want to live, truly live, you must tear these lies out by the roots. You must move before you are ready. Act before you are certain. Become someone new, not out of convenience, but out of necessity. Choose discomfort. Choose connection. Choose to walk a path your mind fears, but your soul demands. Because in the end, the life you dream of will not be handed to the person you are now. It will only belong to the person you are willing to become. How to see through the lies. Your mind is a master illusionist. It weaves lies so seamlessly into your thoughts that you mistake them for reality. It plants seeds of fear, doubt, hesitation, and waters them until they choke the life out of your ambition. But illusions can be broken. Lies can be exposed. The truth can be reclaimed. There is a way to see through the fog your mind creates. It is not easy. It demands vigilance, brutality, and an unflinching willingness to destroy the comfortable narratives you have lived by. If you are ready to tear down the falsehoods, here is where it begins. 1. The first weapon, awareness. The first step is simple, but not easy. You must catch your mind in the act. Every time you feel fear, hesitation, or doubt, you must stop and ask, is this thought helping me grow, or is it trying to keep me safe? Growth and safety rarely align. The thoughts that tell you to delay, to hide, to wait, they are rarely based in truth. They are protective reflexes, not objective realities. Awareness is not about arguing with your mind. It's about seeing the lie as it happens. Most people live like puppets, their strings pulled by invisible fears. You must become the puppeteer, observing the impulses without being ruled by them. Catch the lie the moment it appears. Name it. Strip it of its power by recognizing it for what it is: a ghost, a program, a suggestion, not a command. If you cannot catch the lie, you cannot fight it. If you cannot fight it, you are already lost. 2. The second weapon, relentless questioning. Your mind is lazy. It offers you easy answers. I can't. I'm not ready. It's too hard. You must interrogate every answer it gives you, ruthlessly, unemotionally. When your mind says, I can't do this, you must ask, is that a fact or just fear? Where is the evidence? Has anyone like me done this before? What if I'm wrong? Your brain hates this. It wants you to accept its first answer and move on. It craves certainty, even if that certainty is built on lies. But the truth is rarely simple. The truth requires digging, peeling back layers of fear and assumption. Relentless questioning is not about finding perfect answers. It's about refusing to accept easy lies. It's about building a mind that demands proof, not comfort. Most people want to be comforted. You must want to be awakened. 3. The third weapon, radical action. Thoughts are slippery. They can be twisted, justified, rationalized. Action is not. When you move, you force reality to reveal itself. You take the abstract and make it tangible. Your mind tells you you'll fail if you try. But if you try, even once, you prove that fear was not absolute. You create cracks in the illusion. Radical action shatters lies faster than anything else. You do not need to feel brave to act. You do not need to be certain to act. You do not even need to believe in yourself fully to act. You need only to move. Small actions, quick actions, relentless actions. Each action taken in defiance of fear is a blow against the walls that imprison you. Your mind learns by what you do, not by what you think. You cannot think your way out of fear. You must act your way out. 4. The fourth weapon, building a new identity. Your old mind is loyal to your old self. If you want new results, you must become someone new. Identity is not fixed. It is chosen, reinforced, sculpted. You must choose an identity not based on who you have been, but on who you demand to become. You must ask yourself, what would the future version of me, the one who has already won, believe? How would they think? How would they act? What lies would they no longer tolerate? And then you must begin acting according to that identity now, not someday, not when you feel ready. Now, identity is a weapon. A new identity gives you permission to kill the old fears. You're not lying to yourself when you claim a new identity. You're uncovering a version of yourself that fear buried long ago. Most people let the past define them. You must let the future define you. 5. The fifth weapon, embracing pain as proof. Pain is the price of truth. Every time you step toward the truth, it will hurt. It will hurt to leave comfort. It will hurt to lose illusions. It will hurt to face how much time you have wasted believing lies. Your mind will tell you the pain means you are doing something wrong, that you should turn back, that you should stay small. This is another lie. Pain is proof that you are breaking free. Pain is the cost of awakening. You must not fear pain. You must reframe it. Every time you feel fear, doubt, shame, regret, you must say, "Good, this means I am moving towards something real." Pain is not the enemy. Pain is the signpost pointing toward freedom. If you embrace it, you will move faster than those who flee from it. Each weapon sharpens the others. Each one cuts deeper into the illusion. You cannot afford to be passive. You cannot afford to hope. Your mind will change. You must wage war against your own programming. This is not a gentle journey. It is a brutal confrontation with yourself. But if you win, if you can endure the tearing down of your old mind, you will earn something few ever possess: freedom, clarity, power, the ability to look fear, doubt, and hesitation in the eye and move anyway, the ability to live not by the ancient rules of survival, but by the higher rules of greatness. Most people will die trapped in the lies their own minds told them. You don't have to be one of them. You can break the chains. You can see through the fog. You can live awake, but only if you're willing to stop believing the oldest, softest, deadliest lie of all, that your thoughts are always telling you the truth. They are not, and now you know it. The choice is yours. At the end of everything, it comes down to this. You can believe the lies. You can stay small. You can wait for a life that will never come. Or dash. You can choose to wake up. You can choose to fight. You can choose to rebuild yourself into something unstoppable. No one will do it for you. No one can save you. The mind you live with tomorrow will be the mind you built today. The life you dream of is waiting on the other side of the lies you refuse to believe anymore. The choice is yours. It always has been.